from the 10 News Communication Center, Lisa Lake, Bill Griffith. This is 10 News Live at 11.
Coming up, a final look at 10 News Live at 11 a.m. traffic. But first, you tired of just turkey sandwiches with Thanksgiving leftovers? Coming up, a recipe from the head chef at the VIDA restaurant in La Jolla to show you what to do with your leftovers that will be such a hit you can't believe it. So thank you. It's now just about a week after Thanksgiving. Many of us still have leftovers, and if we don't now, we're sure going to after Christmas. So help us to get creative with the leftovers is the executive chef from VIDA Gourmet in La Jolla, Ray Knight. Now, I apologize. I call it VIDA Restaurant. It's a few months new, so I'm not really as familiar with it as I should be. But VIDA Gourmet, and believe me, when you hear this guy's resume, you understand why it's gourmet with the culinary. Just don't even get me started with all these wonderful things. You've got a dessert that you're going to make. But before we get to that, you want to show me something with leftovers.
Yeah, this is our holiday leftover pie. So if you've got all these things sitting in your fridge, say mashed potatoes.
Okay.
If you want to start layering your mashed potatoes.
All right, there's your mashed potatoes from the
okay. Mashed potatoes.
Now, how thick should the layer be, Ray?
You want about 2 cups of potatoes. So just layer it down on the bottom so you get a nice layer.
Okay. We want a good foundation for this pie, right?
Yep, there you go.
All right. Okay. Is that good enough? All right. We're going to spread some of the turkey. And this is a good use of the dark meat. A lot of people don't like to eat the dark meat, but this is good for that because dark meat has a lot more moisture. Yeah, the legs too. Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and scoop some gravy onto the top of that.
All right. All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and...
now, the gravy is gelatinized a little bit. That's okay, though, right? Because it makes it easier to spread.
It's going to go in the oven, so it's going to bake.
And the kids can help with this, too.
Oh,
I mean, Lord knows if I can do it, the kids can do it. All right. And this is your vegetables.
Yep.
Some
green beans, cranberries.
Great.
Anything you've got left over there.
Oh, that looks so much fun.
And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put the topping on stuffing on top.
Oh.
Because we like to have the stuffing a little crispy instead of soggy. Because if people put it in the bottom, it gets a little soggy.
Oh, that's a good point. So now you've got this on top. So I assume you're going to put it in an oven and it's going to crisp up. So you get the bread on top nice and crispy. Yeah, have I done a pretty decent job there for an amateur?
It looks good.
I'm not ready for VIDA Gourmet yet, but you know, I'm right there. Now what do? You throw that in the oven?
We're going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes at 350.
Now we have a magic oven here at 10 News. He's going to bring out the finished product.
We're going to pull out. We have a baked off casserole there.
Isn't that neat? Could you mind cutting that? I know you have a little cutter and server. Would you mind cutting that in half so folks can see those layers up close?
Yeah, so then we can cut into the pie here.
Doesn't this look good? What a great way to present leftovers. And you can even put it in little individual containers.
It's quick and easy.
All right.
And it's something that anybody can do at home. I know my wife likes to do this.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
So there you have it.
Now, speaking of quick and easy, let's go over quickly to the dessert, which is pumpkin cheesecake. And this, you got to tell me about. What are the ingredients?
The ingredients is we're going to start with cream cheese. You just want to put some soft cream cheese in your mixer.
Okay.
You want to beat it with the egg beater around so it gets a little creamy, and then you're going to add your sugar in.
Okay.
All right, so 1 1/4 cups of sugar.
By the way, the recipe for this will be on 10news.com, and I also that VIDA Gourmet has a website as well.
And we're going to go ahead and add 16 ounces of pumpkin.
Now, can that be canned pumpkin?
If it's canned pumpkin,
okay.
You can buy actually a 16-ounce can at your local grocery store.
Okay. Now, you're mixing that slower.
Yep, we're going to mix
lower
it a
speed.
little slower.
Okay.
Get it in there.
All right.
Get it to come around. We're going to go ahead and add 4 eggs, bit by bit.
4 eggs.
We're going to add the eggs. And
fold those in. All right.
So once you see the egg is fully incorporated, you go ahead and add another one.
Now, is this going to require any baking at all?
Yep, we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven in a water bath at 325 degrees. And it'll take anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. What I like to do is do a skewer test. Just poke it with a skewer and see if the skewer comes out clean. If the skewer comes out clean, then go ahead and pull it and rest it on a rack and refrigerate it so you can use it the next day.
Great, and put it in the pan.
Put it in the pan. So what we've got now is we're going to make the cheesecake crust.
All right.
So what we do is we're going to take melted butter.
All right.
It's,
I think we're going to run out of time before we get a chance to do that because it's getting close to lunchtime, and I think folks are lining up for lunch. But thank you for this. Again, the recipe is going to be on our website. But let's go back over to Lisa for a word on what's coming up a little bit later. Lisa?
All right. Thank you, Bill.